My parents demanded a DNA test for my 9-year-old daughter on Christmas morning. They wouldn't give her present until I agreed to it. We were all sitting around the tree when my dad placed an envelope on the coffee table and told my daughter, Lily, to come sit beside him. He smiled while doing it too, said the envelope had a $5,000 check for her college fund. Then he slid a DNA kit across the table beside it. The entire room went silent. Lily looked confused but excited at first. She thought this was part of the gift. I honestly couldn't process what I was seeing. What is this? I asked. My mom finally spoke without looking at me. We just want to be certain before we invest in her future. Invest? Like she was a business risk instead of their granddaughter? My husband Daniel was in the kitchen carving ham when this happened. My dad started rambling about how Lily had darker skin, curly hair, brown eyes. People have made comments for years, he said carefully. Lily was sitting right there hearing every word. Then my grandmother slammed her coffee cup down so hard the saucer cracked. She's 84 years old and walks with a cane, but I swear the entire room got scared of her instantly. Have you completely lost your minds? She snapped. My mother immediately started backtracking. We still love her regardless. Grandma cut her off so fast. Regardless? That word hit harder than yelling ever could. Then she pointed directly at my father with her cane. If you ever humiliate a child like this again, I'll rewrite every cent of my will. My dad's face changed immediately. See, my grandfather left grandma extremely wealthy, and my father spent his entire life acting like that money already belonged to him. Daniel walked into the room holding the carving knife just as Lily burst into tears and ran to him. He looked at the DNA kit on the table, then at my parents. I have never seen somebody go that cold that fast. He picked Lily up and quietly carried her down the hallway without saying a single word. That silence honestly scared me more than shouting would have. I told my parents we were leaving immediately. My mom grabbed my arm. Don't make this bigger than it is. I looked at her and said, you already did. Grandma came with us, and during the drive home, she told me something that completely destroyed my family forever. 3 blocks from our house, she suddenly said, I should have told the truth years ago. Then she stared straight ahead and admitted something nobody saw coming. My father wasn't biologically my grandfather's son. I literally stopped breathing for a second. She explained my grandfather had been sterile after a childhood illness. They tried for years to have children. Then she got pregnant after a brief affair with a man from the hospital where she volunteered. A black man. My grandfather knew the entire time and still raised my father as his own son. Meanwhile, my father spent his whole life obsessing over who looked related to who, making comments about mixed families, questioning other people's children, all while hiding the exact same truth inside his own bloodline. Then Grandma said something that honestly made me cry instantly. Lily looks exactly like him. She opened her wallet and pulled out an old faded photograph she'd carried for over 50 years. And she was right. The resemblance was unbelievable. That night, Grandma told my father everything on speakerphone, with her attorney listening. He stayed silent for almost a full minute. Then he whispered, "You're lying to protect her." Grandma replied calmly, "Take the DNA test yourself." He hasn't spoken to us since. Grandma changed her will 2 weeks later. Everything now goes into a trust for Lily. And honestly, the little girl they tried humiliating on Christmas ended up becoming the one person nobody in this family could erase anymore.